and welcome to Box Board. Tonight we're going to look at Cyclops and Storm for Marvel Crisis Protocol and unbox them. Give a first impression. So, hang on. The first thing is that struggling to get the cellophane off tonight. First thing is the minis themselves. The poses in the box look really nice. You've got your normal kind of stuff. You've got Cyclops, and actually he's got an alternate head. I prefer that head, I have to say, to the one up here. I'm a bit more of a fan of the hooded one. Not a big fan of the harness Cyclops. That may just be me. I don't know. That sort of 90s feel. It's alright, but it's of its time. And then we've got Storm. There's a little bit of blurb about each of them. Inside the box we will have the miniatures, 2 bases, Crisis card, character stat cards, team tactic cards, and 13 tokens. So let's have a look. Ooh, there's some nice tokens here. We'll have a look at what those do in a minute. Yep. I find these quite helpful. So we'll look at the minis first, and let's look at Cyclops first because he's there. Doesn't look too complicated. Cyclops I think is going to be the more straightforward out of the two. So the bases, first of all, are exactly the same as the normal bases that you get in Marvel Crisis Protocol. This is Cyclops. So let's have a look in a bit of depth and detail at it. 2 heads. I do prefer the one with the hood. Good detailing, should be easy enough to put together, and you know, to paint. Sorry, once it's put together. We've got harness Cyclops. You can see the torso. You see the legs, and this little bit. I don't know what that's for. I think it'll be for something he stands on or something like that. Normally, is it? Let's have a look. No, that's part of what he's standing on. I don't know what it's meant to be. Then we've got his arm coming up side, other arm, legs and feet. But good detailing. They tend to make these that they can be fiddly to stick together, but they stick together in such a way that there's not gaps all over the place, which is really good. So yeah, let's have a look at how he sticks together first. So got the little hex, since everything lines up right. You can see you've got your alternate head options. It looks a relatively straightforward piece. I don't know why they've got these 2 pieces separate, but I'm sure there's a reason. And then we get Storm. Now Storm I think looks awesome, but I'm hoping I can pull this off. It's one of those minis that you just think this could be a horrific to put together, or it could be really, really nice whenever it comes together. I'm hoping it's going to be really nice. So let's have a look at what we've got with her. So first of all, I'm going to find her face. There is her face, which is cool. And you have her hair here. So you're going to stick her face onto her hair. And then we get a little bit of the top. We've got her torso comes together in 3 parts. We have then the sort of shawl thing that she wears at the back. Good detailing on that, and actually it makes sense. You can see where it's going to stick. The base itself is there, which is quite nice. Legs, arms, as you'd expect, and then the lightning bolts, and there's 2 bits to that. So let's see how this is going to come together, because this could be really interesting. So you've got, there's a lot of little bits of assembly to go on here. I'll be tempted, I must admit, to, I don't know, pre-paint. Certainly some of it I think would work well with pre-paint. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. This bit is fiddly, but I'm fine with. This bit is fine. Step 7, and we are actually starting to crucially number things, which is really nice. The lightning bolts sticking onto her, I'm hoping, and it looks like there's 2 points of contact for those lightning bolts, which is good, because that was a concern. She's got quite a delicate model, and then she's got to stick onto the lightning bolts and hope. And it looks as if, yeah, there's two good, decent sized attachment points there. So that's good. So she should be pretty secure. That was my concern, because I think she'll look amazing if you can get that pose. That's going to look great on the tabletop. But my bigger concern was, will it work and will it stick? I think it will. I'm pretty confident with that. Okay, let's have a look at the cards. See what we get. A lot of cards, a lot of card in here. Right, we'll get out the attack cards first. So we get Children of the Atom, Uncanny X-Men character. May play this card. Remove all conditions against 1 power for each special condition removed. It's nice. Nice bit of artwork in the back. First class, at the start of the activation phase, an allied Uncanny X-Men character may play this card. Each allied Uncanny X-Men character does not have to spend power for the first time they interact with an objective to open this round. That's nice. I love this. Atomic Mass Games, if at some point you are thinking of doing this, don't think, just do it. It's brilliant. I love that early look. Then we get To Me My X-Men. Character with an Uncanny X-Men leadership ability may spend any number of power to play this card. For each power spent, 1 allied Uncanny X-Men may advance a short distance. That's nice. It'd be nicer if it was Xavier to me, but if Xavier was playing, but we don't have him yet. And then we have an 18 threat scenario card. What have we got? Mutant Madman turns city centre into lethal amusement park. 4 traps as target of opportunities indicated in map B. As the setup, players score 1 VP for each trap they control during the cleanup phase. To interact, you roll dice equal to the interacting character's punch defense. If they roll more successes than the number of healthy contesting enemy figure characters, the interacting character now controls it. Yeah, that's fair enough. There's a wee bit of randomness to it. During cleanup, each player controlling a trap chooses an enemy character within 2, and they suffer a wound and gain 1 power. Resolve each trap completely before moving to the next. That's quite nice. It's quite a nice one. It's nice having an 18 threat. This is then the Uncanny X-Men roster so far. Some interesting choices here and who's not here, and I don't know. So we get Cyclops and Storm, which are the 2 we've got here. Then we get Wolverine, Beast, Cable, Domino and Jean Grey. That could be really interesting. Cable and Domino would not be ones I would have thought of. So I'm assuming that these are for the Mutant Madman. These are the traps. And we've got X-Men, and then we've got some kind of bolt bits. That's kind of cool. So let's look at Cyclops. Health 6, medium movement, 2, 4 threat, 4/3/3 defense. He's got an optic blast, which is fairly standard. He got a little bit of push to it. Optic devastation, concussive force. That's powerful with a bit. See, these are powerful hits. Costs a lot, but it's got a beam 5. A beam 5 is potent. You get that lined up right, you're going to hurt. And hitting with 7 is really good. And then basically concussive force, so they lose a power as well. So you could be really limiting people in the early turns of the game with that range. X-Men Blue affiliation. Once per turn when an ally character declares an attack, but before it chooses an attack to use, any number of ally characters within 3 may spend 1 power. For each power spent in this way, reduce the power cost of the attacking character's attacks to 1. That is powerful. That could be really useful. I can see that being used a lot actually. Field leader, choose another allied character within 4, and they advance short distance. Fair enough. Hit and run. Character immediately makes an attack action followed by a move action. He's pretty quick. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And with his range, that could be really useful. Quick draw. Whenever he's targeted by an attack and the attacker's not within 2, he may use his superpower. Instead of rolling dice equal to his defense, he rolls 5 defense dice. That could be really nice. Then if this character suffers no damage for the attack, the other the attacker receives 2 damage. That's kind of nice because 5 defense gives him, and it's not against specific things. This is kind of cool. That's really cool. So even against mental defenses, he can use that. That's kind of cool. I like that. I don't think there's much difference between the two sides. Certainly none that I can see. He's good. He's good. I'm liking that. Storm, however, is the one I was looking forward to seeing. So she's got 5 health, medium range, medium distance, 2 and 3 threat. So she's not really expensive at all. 3, 4, 3 defense. She's got lightning bolt attack, 4 and 4, costing 0, and it gives you shock. And basically she gains power off that for damage dealt. She's got ice blizzard. If this attack deals damage after this attack is resolved, the target gains stun, beam 3 and 4, beam range 3 and 4. It's pretty good. Hurricane, which is an area of 2 and 5, costing 4. That's hefty. That is hefty. Ignores line of sight. After, and they don't benefit from cover. After all attacks are resolved, each enemy with the flight attack suffers 1 damage. Allied characters don't suffer that, so that'd be quite good against flyers. Her leadership thing: once per round, you may use this leadership ability during an allied character's action if it is not holding an objective token. If you do choose an allied character within 2 range of the active character, place the active. You can move them about to within 1. Additionally, when an allied character is targeted by an attack and the attacker is not within 2, the allied character is cover. That's nice. That's pretty nice. You know, we've got Eye of the Storm, costing 3 power. During the next attack action, add 2 dice to attack rolls. That's kind of nice. Tempest. Choosing an interactive terrain feature or an enemy character, both 2 within 3, and throw them short distance. That's nice. And then she's got Goddess of Storms. You have to be within 3 to attack her. She's got immunity to shock, and she's got flight. She's good for 3. And in terms of the flip side, nothing that I can see. I'm surprised because I thought out of the two of them I was going to be really drawn towards Storm. But actually I'm looking at this and going, Cyclops, I can see me using him more. But Storm is awesome still, because I think actually that Hurricane attack is useful. Ice Blizzard, I really like the idea of the Eye of the Storm. I think that if she's got power, she's going to do very well. She's going to be she's quite good in the sense that her lightning bolt is a range 4 and it's 4 and it costs nothing. That's pretty pokey. That's useful. And the shock is quite nice. I can see her being. Yeah, she's good. But out of the two of them, I would go Cyclops at the minute. But the mini for Storm just looks awesome. Any of those auto includes? Probably not. But that's not the way that the X-Men roll. The X-Men, it's about the combination, not the individual. So, yeah. Going to be really interesting. I need to check out Wolverine. I will be checking him out. And Jean Grey, whenever she comes out. Domino and Cable will be interesting. Domino and Cable, I suspect we're looking at more long range stuff again. So these could actually be a long range kind of Groot, and then with you bring in Wolverine, that'd be interesting. Especially if he can boost power. So actually, he's going to be good for power hungry people. This could be very interesting, seeing how they play through. I'll be interested to see how it all runs out, or how they run in the game, but really impressed with those actually, and could be interesting to see how they come together, the X-Men as a whole. Okay, thanks for watching. As ever, please like, share, comment and subscribe, and bye-bye.